you doing, good people? This is the 8-Bit Animal. And I'm going to go ahead and put this out there real quick. If you got little ones watching this, go send them out the room. This video is specifically not for kids. Alright? We good? The baby's gone. Alright. So, around 1991, a company named Panesian started lobbing these adult-themed games out on the NES. Of course they weren't licensed, but these had an upside over the stuff done by Mystique, the company that was flooding the Atari 2600 with these types of games. For one, these games were actual games and they weren't like these weird rudimentary things with globs of color on the screen. And two, these weren't barely playable. They were kind of playable. I mean, some of the mechanics in them aren't far off from stuff we saw in games just like them on the NES, licensed stuff. And this one is probably the more well-known of the three that Panesian did. And so this is the one that I decided I wanted to talk about. These games are all just regular, generally innocent games, except for the fact that they just kind of insert some nudity in there, here and there, you know? And I guess it's one of those things where it's supposed to be for adults, but the only people that would really get excitement out of it are like little dudes going through puberty, or girls discovering their sexuality, or, you know, whomever. Just younger people that are seeing boobs for the first time. Like I said, this game got to the US in 1991, and it's one of 3 titles that were made by Panesian. Today, we're going to take a quick look at Peekaboo Poker. Now, Peekaboo Poker, much like Bubble Bath Babes and Hot Slots, are just the most general games in mechanics and all that, and theme. Only difference, like I said before, they threw some boobs in there. So if you're offended by 8-bit nipples, then you will be bothered by these games. These aren't as overtly sexual as, say, Custer's Revenge or Beat 'em and Eat 'em on the Atari 2600. But these are also just better games on some stuff. Also, these games aren't rapey like Custer's Revenge. Custer's Revenge is some creepy stuff. But yeah, this is a standard poker game. I know nothing about poker. Every time I've attempted to play this game, I have done terribly at it. So there's that. I can probably learn poker and be good at this, but whatever. I lucked up though and was able to kind of figure some stuff out. And with this game, you got 3 different characters you play against. Full House Francine, Double Deal and Debbie, and Poker Penny. I know, right? For every $1,000 you win against an opponent, they show a cutscene with them wearing less or saying something suggestive to you. It's corny stuff. The graphics aren't great, but they are kind of detailed. But yeah, it's whatever with these games. They're not an arousing batch of games under any circumstance. They are a cute little curiosity though. So if you like a poker game and you're curious to see what nipples on the NES look like, you can go ahead and check out Peekaboo Poker. Am I gonna tell you to buy a copy? Absolutely not. Because if you decide you want a copy of Peekaboo Poker, I don't see a lot of these pop up in the wild, but when I do, they're priced ridiculously. Like $2,000 for a loose cart, ridiculous. And there are lots of repros of this. So if you want a copy, there are lots of ways you can get a copy. These aren't the most remarkable video games from Panesian. They also did some stuff on the PC Engine. Also not particularly remarkable, though the nipples on those are probably a little more detailed than the ones on the NES. So if you into that, I'm with you. Go with God, baby. Enjoy yourself. But this has been the 8-Bit Animal. I'll have something a little more family friendly for you tomorrow. Tomorrow. Alright, now correct me if I'm wrong. I might be tripping. But there were a bunch of shmups where you controlled a helicopter where the word twin was in the title and or some sort of animal was in the title. Why was that?